Hello, and welcome to 5-Minute Find, where we show you something you might have missed on Ancestry.com in 5 minutes or less. Today, I'm going to show you one trick that will improve your searches for vital records. So what is the best way to search for vital records? Well, it's simple. Make sure they existed. If they didn't exist, searching for them is just going to lead to hours and hours of frustration. And I think we've all been there looking for something that doesn't exist. Alright, so let's pick an example. My third great-grandfather, Charlton Wallace, I have a birth date, a death date, and a marriage date. He was born in 1823 in Virginia, he died in 1903 in Virginia, and he was married in 1842 in Virginia. So the first place I'm going to look is the Ancestry.com wiki. You'll notice in the upper right-hand corner is a link to vital records. Click on that. To get to the wiki, type into your browser ancestry.com/wiki. Once I click on vital records, I'll be taken to the U.S. birth, marriage, and death records page. There I can find the state I'm looking for. I can then click on Virginia Vital Records. Now that I'm on the Virginia Vital Records page, I can start digging in and figuring out what is there and what's not. I quickly learn that marriage bonds were supposed to be required as of 1661, and that every September those were supposed to be forwarded on. But if you read the last sentence in this paragraph, you find that most of them were probably never recorded, and if they were, they're lost. I keep reading and find that by 1853, state law required county and independent city clerks to issue marriage licenses and keep marriage records. Also, they started keeping a lot more information. So you know that if you have an ancestor born 1853 or later, things are good. But my ancestor was born in 1842. But we know they kept some sort of records, so it's worth my time to go look for them. I search, and I do find an index of the actual record. Now this isn't the actual bond itself, but it tells me that it existed and that I could go look for it. And while Ancestry does not have photocopies of the actual bonds of this time for Virginia, because I know it existed, I could go hunt it down. And here I have the copy. So what about the birth and death record? Well, it's time to go back to the wiki. Turns out, Virginia was one of the first states in the South to require its counties to record births and deaths. But it didn't start on the county level until 1853, and then it continued until 1896. During the Civil War, it was pretty much abandoned, and it didn't really start up again until 1912. Also, if you go to the Virginia research page, on the right-hand side, you'll notice a bunch of links. If you go down to the bottom and click on Virginia County Resources, you will be taken to a page which gives you all the information per county. Scroll down to the bottom of the County Resources page, and you'll see a listing of all the counties. This will tell you when birth, marriage, death, land, probate, and court records were first recorded in the state. Well, Charlton was born in 1823. There are no birth registers. I went and checked with the county, and they were not keeping them at that time. Death, he died in 1903. So, there is no death record. They don't start that till later. So, I know that going and searching for the birth and death records is just going to leave me frustrated. So what I need to do at this point is go check other sources. Obituaries, newspaper articles, tombstones, other things that will give me the information I need. So before you set yourself out on a wild goose chase, make sure you check to see if the vital record you're looking for actually exists. Check the wiki, check your state page, and educate yourself. You may save yourself a lot of time and angst. This has been Anne Gillespie Mitchell with 5-Minute Find, one trick that will improve your searches for vital records. Happy searching!